Okay, so I wanted to go over what just sent over. I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. It was right before the weekend. And this is very helpful. I think everyone should be doing this. We're going to go over like the most common candlesticks, and then like go over the homework and then start charting. But I feel like we should go over this because some of you need to study price action more. It would be best for everyone to study the Candlestick Bible and to go over these candlesticks that we're about to go over, because it could be, probably like the missing puzzle piece to your trading plan or your trading journey. And it'll help you too with price action, because this is what it is. It's price action. So let's go ahead and go over them. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, I'm not going to go over that, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So the first one is Doji. A Doji candle has a small body, indicating that the opening and closing prices are very close or almost identical. It suggests indecision in the market and can be a signal, a potential trend reversal. So this is, like exhaustion, not really knowing where it wants to go up or down. These are good to practice and see how many times you see these candles like at a resistance or at a support. It's just really good to like study each one and see how, like, what happens in the market, if it's high or if it's low. So definitely pay attention to these ones. The second one is Hammer, which is my favorite because I love to see these during a retest. I love to see these like at a bottom of a trend. So let's go ahead and get into it. A hammer candlestick has a small body near the top and a long lower shadow. The wick is the shadow. It usually appears after a downtrend and indicates a potential bullish reversal. So that's correct, a bullish hammer. Like I said, I love to see these near supports. I also like to see this during the daily time frame. And it's pretty much accurate when it's on the daily time frame as well, just because that's a higher time frame. But I like to see this and it reject either a level, a support, market structure. Like this gives me the indication that, it's going to either keep going bullish, or it's about to be a reversal bullish. Is everyone okay? 3, shooting star. The shooting star candlestick has a small body near the bottom and a long upper shadow. It often appears after an uptrend and suggests a potential bearish reversal. Like I said, for the hammers, I like to see these at a resistance. And when I see these type of candles close like underneath the level, underneath the resistance, I pay close attention, because to me, this is rejection. Rejection because of these long wicks, these shadows. So that's a shooting star. 4, spinning top. A spinning top candlestick has a small body and a long upper and lower shadows. It signifies indecision in the market and can indicate a possible trend reversal. So it's the same thing like with this. I like to see it at a bottom, or I like to see this one at a top, and see, if it keeps rejecting either that resistance or that support. Very important how these candles wick and how they wick. 5, engulfing pattern. An engulfing pattern consists of 2 candles where the second candle completely engulfs the body of the previous candle. A bullish engulfing pattern forms at the bottom of a downtrend and suggests a potential bullish reversal. while a bearish engulfing pattern at the top of an uptrend indicates a potential bearish reversal. These are nice to know. I go over them in the webinars. I like to see a bullish engulfing at a bottom or a bearish engulfing at the top. Hold on, guys, sorry. I like to see these, especially the engulfings, because it's letting me know that it's going to continue whichever the engulfing is doing, whether it's bullish or bearish. And I also like to have one of those, like look out for one of those, like to be a confluence for me, like a confirmation, like, okay, we're having rejection. Say this is at a support, we're having rejection. I got a bullish hammer. Now I got a bullish engulfing pattern. To me, it's making me seem like this is a high probability trade for a bullish trend just because I'm getting bullish price action. All right, guys. So we'll go over these and we'll look for them. Let's go ahead and go to the sixth one. 6, evening star. The evening star pattern is a bearish reversal pattern that consists of 3 candles. It starts with a large bullish candle, followed by a small bodied candle, and ends with a large bearish candle. It suggests a potential trend reversal from bullish to bearish. These are nice to see at a resistance or at an all-time high. Right after a long, bullish market has happened, this is a nice setup to see is the evening star pattern. And making sure that it continues what this pattern is trying to give us, like right here, you have a wick, you can easily put an arrow right there to make sure that this is going to continue going down because it'll be rejecting this area of structure of this wick to help you out and confirm that this is an evening star and the trade is going to play out. That's one way to trap it and also confirm, that this is going to play out as an evening star. Because price action can do whatever it wants, like right here, it could have held a support, but that's not what it's doing. It's being more bearish. And we have our evening star. So let's go ahead and go to the last one. Morning star. So we had our evening star, which is at the top, and it signifies a bearish reversal. So for our morning star, morning, we like to get up. This is the bullish pattern, reversal pattern. The morning star pattern is a bullish reversal pattern that also consists of 3 candles. It starts with a large bearish candle, followed by a small bodied candle, and ends with a large bullish candle. It suggests a potential trend reversal from bearish to bullish. So you want to see your big bearish candle, your doji, because this is what it looks like, is a doji, which is indecision, and then a big bullish candle that engulfs this middle candle. Once it does that, and you want to trap it, just like how we did for the evening star, you could go ahead and put an arrow right here where this wick starts, trap it, and once you see price respecting and staying on top, then this is going to play out. This morning star pattern is legit. Does that make sense? Are you guys there? Are you guys okay? I'm like, let me get a breather. I can hear. Okay. So yeah, these are also nice to see, like at a support or once a downtrend has already been in a downtrend for a long while now, and we're starting to bottom out. This is a good pattern to like try to spot out for, if it is going to reverse. So those are our 7 most common candles. Let's go ahead and look at the homework, because everyone should do the homework, because this is only going to make you better and help your eye out spot the things that you need to spot. And execute your trades, because you're understanding price action. It's important to understand price action and what's going on, whether if it's on top of your level or beneath your level. Has it had a break? What's your breakout candle? Like, we have to know all these things. So for the homework, it seems pretty simple. Let's go over it, and maybe we could do a markup of it too. So let's go ahead and see. For the first one, draw your support and resistance levels on a time frame of your choice. So what's going to be our choice, guys? Are we 4 hour, 1 hour? 4 hour. 4 hour, okay. All right, we're going to stick to 4 hour. All right, let me see. 2, I tried to identify each candlestick shown in this presentation. So I hope you guys remembered what candlesticks we're going to be looking for. What are dojis, our engulfings, what else? Morning star. Yeah, morning star. Evening star. Evening star, hammers. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that. For number 2, what did the market do after? So once we identified any candlestick that was either at a support level or resistance level, we have to see what the market did after. Because if we keep seeing the same thing happening over and over with this one candle, then that's going to be your money-making candle, because you know time after time it plays out, okay? And that's going to help you guys. It's going to help. I remember when I first started like diving into candlesticks, I literally was like drawing it out and coloring it in because I just wanted it to stick so much. Like, I just felt like I understood everything. It was just price action. I had to perfect a little bit more, and I had to go out of my own way just to figure out, you know, what I'm able to catch and eye and see and what helps me. And that's when I started falling in love with hammers and started liking hammers, because time after time, like it plays out, especially at a support. So let's go ahead and do the 4th one. Will you be studying candles more now that you see how they work with your analysis? Has anybody started studying their candles or knowing what they are? Or does anybody have any questions about that? Oh, okay. All right. The next one. Which candlestick do you like the most for high probability setups? I said for me is a hammer. I love hammers. Does anybody have anything they would like to share with that? Yeah, I was gonna say that's my favorite too, the hammers. Yeah, the hammers like are morning nice. And evening star too. Okay, cool. The last one. How will you incorporate these with your entry execution? So there's probably like 2 or 3 of them that, you know, you really do have to share as far as the homework, like share with your chart, and then like share your experience, or, you know, if this would work out for you, or what did you learn about when you were studying candles. I think that's very important, because that could also help somebody else out. So, you know, teamwork make the dream work. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and share my chart. Sorry if I'm a little raspy. Okay, let's see. What should we do? Trying to see. Does anybody got a pair they want me to do this on? EU. Okay. All right, so this, I took down my bias, but since we already have our levels here, let's go ahead and dive in. When I had given this out, I believe it was last week, and I think we were around here. And I told everybody I would like to see a retracement to right here, to this structure, and then take it down, break, retest, take it down. Well, we didn't get our full retest, like to this structure, and that's okay because it's not always gonna hit perfect. But once price stopped right here and wicked, which right here, what is this candle right here? This one right here. Oh, I don't forgot the name. The squeeze the top. Spinning top. Thank you. I could remember. Yeah, a spinning top. A spinning top. Yeah, we had a hammer, and this was showing that, you know, it was going up, but once price had stopped, and then I would say create a little mini resistance. Like once price could not break this, and then you seen your spinning top, like this bearish candle, which it's bigger than this over here. And this is not really a hammer because there's just too much wick at the top. There's just too much wick. But once you've seen that being created, let's see, let's go down to our 1 hour and see if we can observe more. And look, we had a rejection, which I believe that is a shooting star. Hold on, I gotta look. I'm not good with the names. I keep clicking on. Kind of pin bar? Yeah, it's a shooting star. But it's also rejecting this area right here, which if you look to the left on the 1 hour, it kind of was already at structure on the 1 hour. So if you would have seen that and paid attention and been like, oh, dang, like, look, it came up to this structure right here. This is a rejection candle. This is already like the bullish candle body is getting smaller, and then boom, we just had a big bearish candle. Go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, we have a spinning top. And it's beneath our trend line. It's pretty much serving as a lower high. And price is rejecting this area. And then it broke this daily right here too. This daily, it made another lower high. It's still beneath our trend line. These candles right here are exhaustion, and they're closing beneath the daily level. What's your name? 17189. Who is that? So yeah, we had a break of this daily level right here. We closed beneath it. We did do the retest right here. And now these body candles are showing as exhaustion. And right before the drop, this bearish candle engulfs this bullish candle and drop for more. So let's go ahead and remark this up. Which we've pretty much been in a downtrend. Oh, okay. Michelle from last webinar. Happy to have you back. Sorry, I just didn't know who you were. I was like, what the heck? Okay, cool. I hope you're doing good. And it's all making sense for you. All right. So it's pretty obvious we've been in a downtrend. I'm going to go ahead and put a level right here of market structure. I'm going to put my 4-hour. Probably going to leave this right here, this level, just because I like the touches. Go ahead and go right here at this support. And then this will be final right here. And I'm going to put one more bottom one, just in case if we do break more lower, we'll have a designated TP area. But I would really like to see this bottom out. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm probably going to do that. Okay, we can go ahead and put our downtrend. And let's see. So I would not consider this a sell unless it breaks below here, this 4-hour level. If you want to jump in early and see, how this is rejecting, I would go ahead and put my arrow and then at least take it to this structure or the 4-hour level and just see what it does at this 4-hour level, because it could come down to here and this can be a strong support and then bounce. So that's why I said, I would strictly just take it up to right here and see what it does. For a sell, for me, I would just really see what this does, if this can be broken and retested. Then I would take it down. If not, I want to see this trend line be broken and this become a floor right here. Retested, and then boom, straight up to our next level. For me right now, this is just too early, but if you want to try to get in with, seeing this price action and then seeing on the 1 hour that it is rejecting, then go for it. But I would just take it up to here and see what happens. See if we can get a respect or a break. Hold on. Joey, no fibs in here. No fibs. All right. So yeah, this is what I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a quick question. Do you think it could come back to that trend line possibly and then shoot down?
Yeah, it can. It can, retest and come back to this level and retest it and then come back down. But I don't really see that doing that right now.
Okay, gotcha.
I see it wanting to come back to this level, so I would just see what it does. Either have an alert right here at this trend line or at this level, and then have one at this bottom right here at this support. And see what it does. All right. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see the daily real quick. Yeah, we want to see if this can hold as a daily. As a support, even on the daily time frame. I just hope it doesn't consolidate, because I'm just so over the consolidation. Your Ethereum, it's been so crappy, so crappy. It has been in this area for so long. And it was even crappy over here with this consolidation. Right now, I had to adjust this level. I had to adjust it because where I had it, I think was like right in between here, and I just wasn't seeing a clear picture. So I moved the level right here at this resistance and waiting to see what it does. Like, can we respect this resistance, or can we break above it and go on? But like, I'm so tired of the consolidation. It's just annoying. So I haven't touched this. I don't want to touch this because it's not appealing right now at all. So we'll just go ahead and leave this one alone. I want to mark up one more Forex pair and then mark up NOS. So I'm trying to think. Let's see. I've really been liking the cat pairs. And I'm amazed because I was like, ew, CAD. But it's pretty good.
They seem to have a lot of movement at the moment.
Yes, hold on. Let's see. It's just too far. I kind of don't like this area, but we'll see what happens. Let me do one more top one. Is everyone good?
Yes, ma'am.
I know in one of the webinars I talked about Haramis. I like Haramis too. They weren't on the candlesticks that we just showed, but I really been liking those candle patterns. Let's see. Like right here, once you've seen this candle reject this 4-hour level and then start holding its own little mini support right here with these candles, right here, we're telling you to buy. Because they're at a support, they're at a bottom. This can serve as a hammer. This is a bullish candle. We have a lot of rejection, wick rejection at the bottom. There's no reason for you to sell unless this was broken and retested. That's when you should have been thinking about the sell, but you have to remember you're still in a trend. You're still in a trend. So you have to really choose what you want to trade and what you're going to look out for, because trying to trade everything is just not going to work out. Like, you have to stick to like not one thing, but stick to the trend. Your trend is your best friend, and what I like to do is, all right, I understand we're in an uptrend. Now, this is me talking to myself and hyping myself up and telling myself that I'm not gonna sell this unless this is broken and I get a lower high. If I don't get a lower high and I'm not beneath this level, there's no reason for me to be looking for a sell. It's just not there to look for a sell yet. Yeah, this was a big bearish candle, but it rejected. It had a nice rejection. And then now these candle bodies are like exhausted and holding its own little support. and they're more bullish than bearish. And then we're still in an uptrend. This is when you got to take your chance and get into the trade. Because easily, let's see. Let me see. Let me have a limit right here. Try to reach for a little bit more for my risk ratio. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to have my limit right here. Let's see how it plays out. All right. It didn't hit, but we have to have a second area of interest of where we would want to hit. Like if I would have put my limit up here at these candle bodies and then a little bit underneath this wick, I would have been fine. Yeah, I don't really like the risk ratio. I mean, it's a 2.2, but I would see if this can be like a strong resistance in order for me to get in the trade. You know, if I didn't see what was going on right here. But this was telling you guys to buy at least to right here. I'm pretty sure it can reach this level and then see what it does at that level. Either we reject it, we get wicks, or we get another engulfing, bearish engulfing, or an evening star. That would be nice to see that right here. Doji's shooting star. That's if it stays beneath this level. So this is what I'm going to do. Which I might have to move this level a little bit higher up. Okay. And see what we get. Either it's going to reject this 4-hour level and possibly create a double top and then go down, or it's going to continue in this trend. It's going to continue in the trend that it's going. Because it already gave out, hold on. It already gave out a higher low. This was a higher low. And now it needs to make a higher high. So you definitely do have to wait for the buy. If you are looking for a buy, then it needs to break up here, this resistance area, and then create a support at this resistance. This needs to become a floor and then take it up to the next level. So, I mean, probably like 2 more 4-hour candles, see what it does, see if we can get any kind of rejection. I'm not sure if there's any news, but I would definitely see what it does. Let me go ahead and save this. Do you guys want me to post the EU markup? Yeah, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let me go ahead and find it. All right, we're going to go ahead and mark up NAS. So this has been super bullish. This was last week. I missed out on this momentum, which I'm pretty sad, but I missed out. But I did catch this momentum, the break, and then to this level, I caught it. It was a really good trading week last week. I am expecting like a deep retracement just because we haven't really seen it like over here, like these retracements, we haven't really gotten it. I kind of want to see if this can be like a double top, maybe start creating its own resistance right here. But it's been really bullish. There's still an uptrend. We can do an uptrend on it. Let's go ahead and put some more levels. My goodness. We'll just put this right here. Oh, I wanted to share somebody's chart. I don't know if she's here. Alicia, are you here? I like to trade NAS in the mornings because that has been working out for me. So I mainly like to look at this, like in the mornings. I mark up the lower time frames in the mornings, but I do like having my higher time frame because when this area was broken, I was on a very tiny time frame, like 5 minute, 15 minute, and I was able to catch the move super early, which was nice. And I just went based off my 4-hour levels, like taking my TP and making sure that price stays on top too of this 4-hour level. That was key for me. Let's see, like this is a bullish harami, bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing. What else? What is this? Hammer. Oh wait, I gotta. Okay, she's here. So what I would like to see. Oh shoot, let me make one more. Top one. Oof. I just don't want them to be too far. I don't really like this. All right, we're gonna go with that. I mean, if it can make it all the way up there by tomorrow, I would be very surprised. Just because we haven't seen like a really good pullback. So what I want to see right here, I want to see rejection. I want to see a resistance. Don't know if I'm gonna get that. But if I do get that, I'm literally going to write it down to this trend line and this 4-hour level. If I get that. If I don't, then I'm just going to be patient and see if we can break this 4-hour level and stay on top of it. So I would like to see something like this. Hold on. And then I would not think of my long-term sells unless this is broken and stays beneath. It was once a support. I would want to see it be a resistance and the lower high beneath this uptrend and then take it more lower. If not, then I'm going to see if we can get the break above, stay on top of this 4-hour level, become a support, and then take it up to the next one, the next 4-hour level. That's what I'm looking out for. It would be really unresponsible for me to like get into this trade right now and go for a buy, because we never buy at the top. This is the top right now. This candle still has 3 hours and 16 minutes left. We don't know how it's going to close. It's too early to tell. All right. And to get into the sell, it still is early because I have not gotten that much confirmation. I haven't. Right now, it seems like a double top. I do have this rejection and this rejection. But two, I've created a support down here. So right now it's in between. Now I have to wait a little bit on the data, on price action, to see what it's going to give me. Are we going to get wick rejection up here, or are we going to get a break? Let me see. Where's that candle?
And Miss Brianna, you would wait maybe like 2 or 3 candles, or just price action, like what you see?
Since we're on the 4 hour, yeah, like about 2-3 hour candles. Like see what's gonna happen. See if you can get that break, because let's see, or was it this level? I believe I had a level up here. Look, we got the break and we got the retest, support, respective trend line, and look, it shot up. So I want to wait and see, what price action is telling me. Are we going to get a break like how we got in a break over here and respect it, stay on top, and then go up higher, which would be good for everybody and good for stocks. But it's still too early to tell. And we've been such in this uptrend that I would at least like to see this trend line get retested and then shoot up higher, create a nice higher low and then take it more up. You're good, Juan. So yeah, I would probably wait at least 2 or 3 4-hour candles, see what it's giving, see if we can stay on top or if we can stay beneath it. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking out for. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions?
No questions here.
Okay. Everybody's good. Well, I honestly expect everybody to do the homework, please, because that's to make you better, the candlestick homework. And it's going to give you experience. It's going to teach you new things. It's going to stimulate your brain, and that's what you guys want. You guys want brain stimulation. On the homework, the candlestick homework that Jess sent in the chat with the candlesticks, there's a slide that says homework. So if you can go ahead and do what the homework is telling you to do and try to spot out those candles that she talks about. See when you see a bullish hammer, how many pips can it go, or can it reach the following upper level? Like, those are things you guys should be asking yourself. I gave you guys a gem earlier. Dailies, see what you see on your daily candles. It is the higher time frame, so they are going to be more accurate and more firm on the price action. Try to spot that out. Yeah, see what it does, you guys. See if this can help you be better. Maybe you're understanding everything else except for price action, and it's just because you haven't really dived into it. If you've already read the Bible, the Candlestick Bible, read it again. I've read that thing 3 or 4 times. Read it again so it can stick. So yeah, I'm talking about that homework. Yeah, I can go over UJ real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and post this. Okay, I'm not gonna send UJ, so I'll just have to screenshot it. I don't know, when's the last time we looked at UJ? It's been a while for me.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was mad. I was mad at UJ. I was mad because at the time, before this happened, hold on, I don't have my mouse. Going crazy. Hold on, sorry guys. Okay. Sorry. Okay, why is it being dumb? All right, it's not letting me rewind, so at the time we were around this area, none of this happened yet, not even this drop. So just pay attention to right here. I was honestly expecting for this to keep going up because it had been on top of my 4-hour level. And I was liking this. I like how the support, but it totally melted, which I lost this trade. I was trying to take it up to right here. I was just a little bit too early. And if I would have waited, I would have seen that this came down to the trend line. It rejected. This is like a bullish pattern. I forgot what it's called. Somebody named it like the Mario part. And it just shot up and it went to my TP level that I was looking at, and I was really upset. So like I was like, you know what, you're in timeout, UJ. You in timeout.
UJ definitely fooled you.
Yeah, definitely did. But I mean, it was holding a strong resistance. I just had to be patient. I definitely did. I think this is a bearish flag though, right here. But yeah, if I would have been patient and then seen this area be respected and then its price land on top of my trend line and seeing these candles, then I should have went in, but I haven't been paying attention to it. I've been mad at it. So
Miss Brianna, when things like that happen, I be thinking that the big banks be watching us. I be like, they got their binoculars on me.
yeah, like what the heck? I was like, UJ, that'll be your last day. Your last day. But no, yeah, I have been upset with UJ. So I'm like, you know what? But I started trading NAS and I don't regret that at all. So maybe it's a good thing UJ burned me. So I'm just making levels of structure. Let's see.
In my case, I usually stick to I'm loyal to the USD Canadian, and lately I've been into Canadian Japanese yen, and because the US dollar with the Japanese yen is how do you say it? They
correlated?
Correlated with Canadian Japanese yen. They kind of like run similar.
Oh, that's nice to know.
If you check on both US dollar and Japanese yen and then Canadian and Japanese yen, you can see the similarities.
Yeah, I have to check that out. I started trading USD CAD because of you, and then I believe it was Lisa that showed me CAD JPY. And I was just saying in the beginning of the webinar, I did not like CAD pairs, but I actually like them than like any other pair, to be honest, because I feel like they're pretty accurate too. I think the trades that I've called out with USD CAD and CAD JPY, they've played out almost every time. And that's why I started liking it. I'm like, oh my God, I like it.
I started to notice that they're quite predictable. I mean, easier to predict.
Get a super exotic pair.
I try to stay away from the exotic pairs. I don't. I think that's that's like elite pro trading or something.
Yeah, too much back and forth, I feel like. But I also want to mention, like, I hope you guys are sticking to at least 1 to 2 pairs when it comes to Forex, because trying to trade everything is just not going to work out. It's not going to work out because your mind is everywhere, and then you're trying to catch all of these pips and all of these trades when you guys can just be focusing on one or two, seeing what time they move, seeing, you know, what confirmations it always gives you. Like, if you keep losing with the pair, it's just better enough to throw that pair away in the trash and move on to the next one. You know, stick with ones that you won with, you know, and stick with ones that are going to be simple, like not ones that always consolidate, like Euro GPY or Euro GBP. You know, stick to ones that really move and give out the pips, or even the simple ones, you know, just to take it nice and easy. You're still learning. You're still trying to get the rhythm. Like Euro USD is really good. It's chill. AUD USD is chill. They don't give a lot like USD CAD or NAS or gold. But if you're consistent with your winning trades on those pairs, then all you have to do is just up your lot size. Pull the trigger. Get it going. All right?
Learn that lesson the hard way, trading multiple currencies.
But you know what? It's a beginner mistake. No matter what, it's a beginner mistake, because I'm not going to lie. I was trying to trade everything when I first started trading. Like, I wanted to be the hot shit. Like, I wanted to be, like, up in there. But that's not the way to go. It's not the way to go. 3 to 5 pairs, that's just way too many. You know, yeah, be a jack of all trades, but what, be a master to none? Like, no, you have to at least master 1 or 2. And stick to those ones. And those ones will make you money because you're consistent with it and you're sticking to those pairs. You guys will see. You guys will soon learn. But okay. So I put a trend line right here for UJ. I do have my levels. I believe I need one more level. Shoot. Okay. Sorry, I just got into talking. I'm going to put that one, just because it's giving me decent space. Okay. So right now, I mean, if you would like to put a resistance, you can, like right here, to track price. Like if you would like to get in early for the buy, then go ahead and put a resistance and possibly look for a break above, a small retest, take it up to this level, break the level, stay on top, and then continue in trend. I would not consider this a sell. I mean, if it rejects this area, okay, but to think of this long term, I would really want this higher low being broken and being turned into a lower high, a resistance, and then take it down. That's what I see, guys.
Same here. I'm almost seeing the same thing with this pair. I'm using 1 and 4 hour key levels, and and you're right. It does look like a bullish trend, but you know, just gonna have to keep an eye on this to see the next few hours. Well, what's it gonna take?
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. That's why I said let's go ahead and put a resistance right here and see what it does. because somebody can already be in this trade and then get mad because they see that price is just staying right here and rejecting. So that's why I said, let's go ahead and put a resistance right here. This was the previous high. So you either want to see a break above this little resistance right here and then take it more up, or wait to see if you can get a break below. But I just put this right here just in case if somebody is impatient and they want to get in early, then they can get in early by using this right here. Waiting for this break, retest, and then take it up. But if you want to wait and be more patient and see what price is giving, then either wait for the break right here or wait for this low to be broken. For me right now, it's still too early. We still do have 3 hours on this candle. Right now it's giving green, but we're not sure how it's going to close. So definitely keep an eye on this. So if you want to go ahead, Felicia, and screenshot this, you're more than welcome to, or anybody. I actually don't have time to mark up another one, but I am sending about 3 markups, guys. Just make sure you do the homework. Yeah. Just make sure you do the homework. The schedule for next month is going to be different. I'm practically going to be taking 2 weeks off, guys, after this webinar. So if I can get some homework in, some results, or like where you guys are in your trading journey, then I'll probably do like a surprise one during the week. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it cool. It is a holiday next month, and then summer's starting. So I'm trying to get my daughter's schedule figured out. So that's why I need to take another week off. All right, guys. So yeah, turn in that homework. Please, like, this is to benefit you and make you successful and help you guys learn more price action, okay? If you need anything, I'm always in the chat. You can always write me or comment below. I am going to be active, so I'm not going to completely go away, but I do want to see more interaction, guys, with you. One, you've been doing good, okay? This is not directly to you. This is for everybody else. Because you've been showing.
Thank you, appreciate it. I know worries.
I just need more. I need more people. I need more results. If you're struggling, please let me know so I can help you not struggle anymore. Okay? Like, I want to see you guys doing good and being successful and seeing that growth. It's awesome to see. Like, it's been awesome watching Juan execute. And at the beginning, you guys, Juan, it was hard for him to do a trend line. It was hard for him to do trades. Now he just he executes. He doesn't second guess himself. He just does it. And I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him because it took him a while.
Yeah, it actually did take me a while. It was very frustrating, but I just had to it's like you said, that's where psychology comes in. You gotta, just be patient because that old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. You gotta lay it down brick by brick. And once you learn how to be patient, the results will just show.
They will. They really will. And he's right.
Amen.
Yeah. So I want to see everyone doing good. I want to see more engagement. Please do the homework. It would make me proud, and I know it would make Jess really, really proud to see you guys doing that and, taking it all in. And also, too, you guys, that's helping your price action. If that's something you're struggling with, then it's time now to nip it in the butt and get it figured out. Okay? Just like I said, when I first started doing my price action, I literally was doing flashcards, drawing it, coloring it in, having it next to my computer, or having it on tabs, anything to help me stick. Anything anything. I was doing it. And that's when I learned about daily candles and daily price action, how that's a stronger confirmation on your higher time frames. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop yapping. Don't want to take too much of your time, but thank you so much. I will post these in the chat, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. All right. So I really hope you guys put more effort into your trades, start executing more. I don't care if it's demo, as long as you guys are getting in a rhythm of placing your trades, because that's going to make you more confident. That's going to make you act on it more, and it's going to train your eye. So yeah, guys, please. Alrighty. Well, I will see you guys. Okay.